wouldn't be that shocked, honestly. In about 10 years, if retrospective videos on YouTube are talking about Titanfall 2 as one of the best FPS games ever, as the underloved gem that never got the success that it deserved. Oh wait, it's finally getting that second life, dude. Titanfall 2 is enjoying this new population boost from the Steam release and from the free month of PlayStation 4's PS Now thingy back in December of 2019 that is honestly giving this game the second chance that it deserved, and I hope you are participating in it. If you've been watching the channel, you know each Monday night for the last few months I've been playing Titanfall 2 on PC with some friends, and all the clips that you're going to see in this video are since the Steam release a few weeks ago. We were kind of petering out. Our sessions were nearing their end, essentially, right before the game came to Steam. Reason being, my crew and I really like Pilot v Pilot, and search times were 5 to 10 minutes. They were getting a little long, and on PC you could expect about 900 to 1,000 players. After the Steam release, and still continuing now, 9,000 to 10,000 players, which radically changes not only search times, but the variety of gameplay that you experience. And why it's kind of important right now that if you maybe are a lapsed player, maybe you've never played Titanfall 2 before, it's really a key time right now to come back and try this game out. Higher population numbers mean a wider skill range, which means more variety in the setups that are being used. And ultimately, it kind of boils down to the game is easier to learn right now. It's a little bit less punishing than when you're running Pilot v Pilot versus the same group of people that you were playing last week and the week before and the week before. And it's awesome to see, dude. Honestly, the community loves this game, and I have fallen back in love with this game once again, and reminded that the skill ceiling is absurd, and I'm not a good player at this game, but the creativity of movement that it allows you, and the more that you play, the more enjoyable it becomes, the more you can express yourself in this sandbox. People love it because awesome weapons, great movement, killer maps, and sweet match pacing. And now, there's enough players to where you can get into the game and really experience that healthy population set. You remember back in December of 2019, the PS Now, look at that, look at the triple arc star there. I had to congratulate this dude in the chat. I mentioned sort of the vibe right now is the community loving the game. There's a super positive vibe right now back on the PC player base where you're just chatting with people. There's tons of, yo, nice shot, that was sick, being dropped. And it's pretty cool, man. Now, I wanted to also circle back here and talk about a couple of things, more so than just like now's a great time for new players to play the game. But these critical numbers from a PR and from a marketing standpoint are kind of important. Not only did the game land within Steam's top 100 most played games easily, as well as on the global bestsellers list, the population it's seeing on Steam charts is substantially more than that of Battlefield 5 and Star Wars Battlefront 2, at least the Steam numbers. Now, I don't know if you can read too much into the population thing, because who honestly is going to rebuy Battlefield 5 or Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Steam if they already own the game? There's really no reason to. As we covered last time, I know there's going to be like 8 of you in the comments who asked this who probably didn't make it this far in the video. The Steam player base for Titanfall 2 plays with the Origin player base. They are all combined together, and when you buy it on Steam, you still have to log into your Origin account. It just launches an Origin Lite client. So if you've ever played like a Ubisoft Uplay game, it's the same thing. So for the 8 of you who are still going to ask that in the comments section, that's how it works. Same thing with Battlefield 5 and Star Wars Battlefront 2, I believe. However, if you're EA, you've looked at the last 18 months. Seems like every bit of Titanfall 2 news has been nothing but positive sentiment. Players latching on, loving the game, and wanting to see more success from it and this franchise, right? It's within top 100 most played games on Steam, global bestsellers list. Why would this not put some wind in the sails, man, for a sequel? If you've, again, been watching the channel, you know that Vince Zampella wants to see a sequel happen or wants to see more things in the Titanfall universe occur, right? He's passionate about it and wants to see that happen. However, as of now, according to everything they've said, the studio is not working on a sequel. Everybody assumes the success of Apex Legends is what has eclipsed any chance of a Titanfall 3 happening in the near future because, of course, Battle Royale, super popular. Why would you put your money anywhere else? I don't think Battle Royales are going to continue to be the hottest thing since sliced bread moving forward. They're going to be hugely popular forever, but they're just going to be a part of gaming. No longer will it be the darling of the industry the same way that MOBAs were like 7 or 8 years ago. And if you guys have lived through that stuff, you know how it goes. The giant behemoth emerges, and then every studio wants one of them themselves, and then it sort of reaches a stable point where it's just a part of gaming culture. Like, MOBAs are a thing, they're awesome, yay, but not every studio in the world is trying to make them. I think we're reaching that point with battle royales as well, to where they're awesome, studios want them, but they're not going to sacrifice everything for them. They're just going to be a part of a gaming developer or publisher's portfolio. As such, Titanfall 3, dude, I totally see it happening next generation when the time is correct. And man, I hope it occurs. I hope we're not talking about this stuff 4 or 5 years from now. Circling back, again, right now, why is it awesome to be playing this game? If you're new, it's easier to learn, okay? If you're an older player, it's kind of fun to come back and have fast search times once again. And frankly, participating by just getting some cool clips and sharing them with one another, it's sort of fun to see these things have a second life. As cool as it would be to have another 18 months of Titanfall 2 support, getting new game modes or new maps or whatever, it's a good enough game that you can dive into this and keep just playing it and grinding it. Whether you're somebody who's Gen 50 or Gen 1, there's a lot to be had within this sandbox in this game. And finally, what I ultimately think is even cooler is Titanfall as a universe, because of Apex Legends, is going to have exponentially more eyes on it the next time something launches. So if Titanfall 3 does ever happen, think about how many people you can talk to and just say, hey, have you heard of Apex Legends? You can honestly go to people who barely play games and ask them that question, and most likely be, oh yeah, I played, yeah, it's cool. Think about all of them now as potential Titanfall players. That is a cool thought, man, and that keeps me very, very amped up. If you want to hear some more about Titanfall 3 and the potential future that it has, as well as Respawn acquiring a new studio, you can check out this video here, because it really is Vince Zampella talking pretty straightforward about, look, nothing's in development right now, but if you read between the lines, maybe. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon.